So in this video, I'm going to show you how to schedule events for others that you don't have access to their calendar and that you will not actually be attending. If you haven't watched the video on how to schedule events, you'll for sure want to do that first. My main recommendation is that you create a new calendar that will be just for these types of reservations so that you'll be able to keep your own calendar organized. I would still use your normal work calendar for any events that you are scheduling that you will be attending. You can see that by hitting this calendar button over here, you'll be able to show all the different calendars that you have. So under Exchange, I just currently have one calendar. I would like to add a new calendar under my Exchange account, and so to do that, I'm going to go up here to File and then hit New Calendar. You can see over here, I can choose from either my iCloud or my Exchange to add that new calendar to, so I'm going to hit Exchange. You'll want to make sure it's always your Exchange account that you're doing for these reservations because that is where these conference rooms are held on the server. So you can see that a new calendar pops up under Exchange over here, and I can retitle this calendar by double-clicking it. So I'm going to name this calendar Reservations. The other thing you can do is by right-clicking reservations, you can also change the color that these reservations will show on your calendar. So I'm going to change this so that they're yellow. To actually schedule an event for someone else, there are just a few extra steps that you'll need to take. You'll want to begin making the event just as I showed you on the other video, but when I create this event, I want to make sure and have the right calendar selected to add my event to. So whichever calendar is highlighted over here on the left is what calendar you are adding an event to when you go to add it. So I'm going to make sure Reservations is chosen, and then I'm going to start creating my event just as I did in the other video. So I'm going to name this Exec Meeting. So I'm going to try and have this in the green conference room. I'm going to go ahead and type that information in. And you can see right here is my date and times, and that's all correct. The one thing I am going to change, though, is on the Show As. I'm going to actually change that to free if I'm not attending this meeting. I don't want my calendar to show me as booked, so I want when people check my availability to still be viewed as free. So the unfortunate part about this is if you're needing to mark yourself as free, that anybody that you invite to this meeting, it would automatically mark them free when they accept the meeting. So make sure and talk to whoever is having you schedule meetings so that they understand that you can invite them on this request, but that will show them as free when others are checking their availability unless they manually change it when they receive the request. The other option is for you to just book the room and not invite anyone, and they just make sure that all of their meetings are on their calendars themselves. Besides that, everything should be the same as when normally scheduling a meeting, so I'm going to go ahead and schedule my green conference room really quick, and I can see that it's available, and then I can just hit send. I don't have to invite anybody else to this meeting if I don't want to. So I just hit send, and after I hit send, it does pop up. You won't see responses to this invitation because this event isn't in your main calendar. Are you sure you want to send the invitation? So go ahead and click send still, even though it pops that up. I'm not exactly sure what that means because when you do go to your email, you will actually still receive an invitation or a email saying that it's either been rejected or accepted. So you can see right here that I did receive an email from the green conference room saying your request has been accepted. Besides that, everything else should be the same when scheduling the meeting. If you have any troubles with this or you have any questions, just email me, Leslie@austinstone.org.